Produced by Kizzy.
215 God blessing these streets.
Check, 1, 2. What's up with y'all? Episode 4. You already know it's your boy 215 God Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this. Producer's new favorite podcast, Let Me Rap Wit You. It was actually supposed to be a guest only episode, but the call isn't for another 15 minutes, so I figured I'd do an intro segment, right before, the call and stuff gets ready. Everything's on schedule tonight. My guy really busy, so, but y'all figure that out, once y'all know, who the special guest is. But, off topic, my new single just dropped midnight last night, Skyscrapers. Shout out my guy Jenza Ozen, my guy Pedro Beats, who actually co-produced it. He did the guitars and he actually did the mixing and mastering for the song. I don't know how he be doing Jen's vocals, but bro, I'm gonna say you a beast on that, and I really appreciate you guys for the composition y'all both put together for the episode and everything. That really means a lot. So, cause these guys are all the way out Melbourne, Australia. So these guys are all the way out on the other side of the globe, freaking, putting in work just to help me get a single out for my EP. That's highly appreciated. I'm highly grateful for y'all and everything. So, I'm grateful for that. Grateful for everybody listening, everybody tuning in. I don't know how many views it's at right now, but it's a little good number. A bunch of people actually checked it out as soon as it dropped. A couple people actually hit me up, said they actually got it before I did. I guess they in other countries. So, some countries get the songs before America do. So, we know how the streaming thing works. Hours ahead, y'all know how that go. So, I'm pretty sure y'all notice or will notice by the time the episode is edited and, dropped and all that. My end of all episodes from tonight and here on out will be recorded on 4K. Shout out to the missus. My girl just spent a good rack on me. Freaking, actually way more than that. She got the camera for me, the Rode microphone, the ring light, and everything to go with it. So everything put together. So my end of all the episodes, with the calls and all that, will all be recorded in 4K unless the guest says otherwise. I know some guests who I got lined up, they want to do audio only episodes, so it'll probably be only on my end for those episodes. So, we all know how it's gonna go. So, but besides that, I'm just grateful for everybody that's tuning in. I'm grateful for everybody that's been showing love, sending me DMs, stuff, especially my guy Camino, Rotten Luke, Sailors, just a few of the people who've been hitting me up consistently just off of the couple of 3 episodes that I put out. So, highly grateful for all the fans, everybody listening, everybody tuning in. I'm grateful for everything. So, other than that, I hope, producers, I hope y'all tuning into the podcast. Even if it's not my podcast, I hope you're tuning into something, getting gems from the producers who are, just trying to help the new generation out here, help make way. Because, a lot of producers that came before me, before a lot of the greats that you see today, there are plenty of composers who came before us that, they had to pave the way for us just to even, for us to even make music. So, like I said, I hope people are just taking time, taking gems, and learning with each day, whether it's a beat a day, whether it's a podcast or a video a day. I just hope you're really taking the time to just learn and, evolve yourself each day through the process and all that. So, while we're doing, while we're, speaking off topic, I'm actually about to send a link called through. If anybody's seen the promo, from the Let Me Rap Wit You podcast, Instagram or Twitter, if y'all seen the promo, y'all already know the special guest that we'll be having for tonight. I'm not going to spoil it too much because, it's a lot of sauce, a lot of gems that sent email. Just sent him the email. It's going to probably take a little time before he get it because I know he busy right now. So, But yeah, you know, if anybody's seen the promo, y'all already know tonight finna be a lit episode, not just with the guests, but you know, we got the visuals, we got the camera, you know, we got some good gas in the building, you feel me? Let's see, just seen the, oh, looks like you got the email fast, sweet. But yeah, tonight's episode is going to be a lot of gems of how I've gotten to where I've gotten, you know, how I've caught up with Digital Dior, you know, how me and Poppy, you know, Sunny, you know, Black Rose, how, you know, how we all came to be. You know, this episode is actually going to explain a lot of those gems. So once we get the guest call in, you know, once we get everything situated. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, we ready. Perfect timing. 7 minutes before, you know, schedule, but you know, wasn't really too much that was going to be in the intro segment tonight. Just really showing love, but you know, while we're getting the guest con stuff in, you know, this podcast is sponsored by Demolier. You know, think you dripping, you ain't dripping till you come shop with us. You know, make sure you get your gear at Demolier. You know, shout out my guy Smash215. You know, make sure you go on Instagram at Demolier Shop, DEMOLIRSHOP. You know, no underscore, no none of that. You feel me? Also, you know, this podcast is sponsored by Major Loops. You know, looking for placement worthy loops, 808s, you know, construction kits, sample packs, majorloops.com. You know, we got all that. Anything you need. We actually just dropped some new kits this week, and we actually should be dropping some in the next week as well. Shout out my boy Rory Lux, feel me? Definitely making way for a lot of us out here. So, you know, like I said, you know, tonight's episode finna be lit. You know, we actually working with 2 cameras at once, laptop camera, 4K camera. So, you know, it's my first time really, you know, working with 2 cameras. So, you know, everything experimental. You know, so. All right. Link just got sent through. He just received the email. About to get ready for the. I bet. Call just got linked in. Hello? I think the audio is still connecting. We in?
What up?
Yo,
what
yo.
up?
What's up with you, bro?
Ain't shit.
I see that. You already lit. You feel me? Let Me Rap With You podcast. You know, we got special guests and 808 Mafia Zone YK in the building. What's up with you, bro?
Ain't shit, bro. Cool. Nothing here working on shit.
Yeah, I feel you. You know, I really appreciate the time that you're giving me because I know you a busy man, got collabs going in and out. I know people paying you up for collabs. I know you gotta be sending those out and everything, but I really appreciate the time that, you know, you giving me. So, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But, you know, I know a lot of people, they gonna have their own little questions, but everybody know how I run the podcast. I already got my lineup of questions. So before we get into the nitty gritty, I want to, you know from the homie for real, what was life like before you was even with the mob for real? Like just YK just doing his thing.
Shit, it was regular. You already know, just grinding, man.
For sure.
Regular shit, bro. Like street shit, working shit, and yeah, pretty normal.
Mob shit before mob shit. I feel
Yeah,
you. Man.
Yeah, before that shit though, I was like right at the end when I was like working probably like 2 jobs, some shit. And then I just left that shit, bro. I was like, fuck that. It's too much, man. It was working from like 3:30 in the morning till 9 at night, dog. Like,
damn. That's crazy.
That was probably like the first time I had a job, like some jobs and shit. and then that long. It was like 4 years straight. So
That's
that was the end of the regular grind.
then going into the passion now, you know. If anybody know YK the way I do, you know, you wasn't just making beats all this time. You know, you was rapping, you know, at a certain point in the grind. Were you rapping before, you know, you was with the mob, or was it just all beats during that time?
Oh, I was rapping. I didn't know how to even do a hi-hat pattern at one point in time. Nothing, bro. Like, I didn't know how to do none of that shit, man. It was like Tarentino and D Train and all them. They used to make my beats when I was rapping. And TM.
Shit, that's facts. I'm going to say, because I definitely, at my 9 to 5, I was definitely banging all the, you know, the old classics that you used to put on SoundCloud on the old rap page. I used to be banging them joints at my 9 to 5 crazy every day, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate that, man.
But, you know, once, you know, the grind started really kicking in and, you know, everything started progressing, like, you know, how did, you know, Southside and them even find you, you know, like, you know, when he wanted you to join the mob, how did he even discover you?
Like from the rapping shit, I ended up being with a group called Fetti Gang. And they already was in Bricksquad and all that shit, so.
Oh, yeah, I remember Fetti Gang. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like I was already in the mix before all of it took place. Like I was there when they was ready for Tarentino and 808 Mafia. And I told them about it and shit. I was like, hey, bro, they ready to start some shit called 808 Mafia, man. They gonna put you in it. And he was turned. And that was how it went. And then we finally solidified it on the Salute Me or Shoot Me tour, I think it was.
Salute Me or Shoot Me tour. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I won't really making beats like that. I was making beats when I was doing shit for like Bo Deal and them. But I won't fire yet. So I won't really trying to like be in, I won't really worried about it because I was rapping. I won't really worried about the beat shit till like Bo Deal used to be using all my shit. So I had like hella placements early. Like
I was definitely listening to Bo Deal a lot when I was in high school. Definitely, you know, Bo Deal, Frenchie, Iceberg. I was definitely listening to a lot of Bricksquad in my before I was still rapping when I was listening to Bricksquad heavy. So, you know, that was definitely like a big influence on my end with Waka and them. So, you know, but
oh yeah,
you know, I seen you going into that and like you are basically a legend amongst legends because, you know, I just paid attention, you know, to everything, you know, shit that people didn't see. You was already in the background, like with Southside and them. You was later on with Juicy J. I even had seen a picture you was doing some sound work with Stevie Wonder, actually.
Oh no, that was like that was a wax figure thing, and I made a joke about it and shit.
Same thing with the Nicki post, right? Oh,
yeah.
That was
shit
so
real
hilarious, bro.
That
Like
shit's so funny, bro, because it looked so real, and I just made a joke about it and shit, and everybody was tripping. But
yeah, I'm guessing.
nah,
I still see
wish.
people tripping in the comments.
Oh yeah, I wish I got down there something with Stevie Wonder.
But you know, once I started seeing Southside, you know, he started doing the free agent series and stuff, and started doing like the mixtapes and stuff. I started seeing you get a couple of placements, you know, and a couple of the tapes that, you know, Southside started rapping on. So, you know, once, you know, you was in the mob and you started seeing all this talent around you, did the energy kind of, you know, influence you to like, you know, damn, like I gotta get my beats up for real after the Bo Deal, you know, situation?
I'm trying to think who was it really, because yeah, me and Southside, we had about 200 songs. We got about 200 songs, but that wasn't it. It was somebody else that I really just started like trying to work on it. I can't think of who it was. It probably was just Bo Deal though, because he was using my shit like all the time, and it was on the homie Queso. He was using my shit, and it just started.
What about Chaz Gotti? He had used any of your beats during the mob?
Yeah, he on some shit with Southside.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like I think Waka. Like once Waka, because Waka was the one who originally was like, bro, you need to go ahead of me and 808 Mafia and shit. But it probably was either him or Bo Deal where I really just started trying to, you know what I'm saying, like perfect my craft. It was either one of those. Cause I know Bo Deal, he was using every fucking thing. Everything. Like from when my shit was trash to where it got all right. Like he probably seen that shit level up for real, for real.
Some people can see the vision, you know, before you can even see it. You feel me? So Bo had probably he like, oh, this kid gonna be something. So you know.
Yeah, cause damn near everybody that he had on his mixtapes, like on a consistent basis, they all doing something. Like Iceberg. There's a few people on that he just always had them on the tapes. D Dot. Everybody started doing something. So I guess yeah, he probably did just see it.
I see you and D Dot got a lot of work together. What's the chemistry with you guys?
I met D Dot a long time ago, and he had the sound that he got now. He perfected it now, but he used to do it back then, and I was like, man, what is this? Yeah, but it was hard though. Like the shit, the bass was hitting. It was like a mix between Lex and him. It's like triplet offset style.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, bro, this shit kind of strange, but it's fire at the same time. And then the first time I went out LA, we had linked up and shit because me and him had signed with Juicy J at the same time.
And
yeah, that's where the chemistry came at from me and him.
Actually, the Juicy J situation, because Juicy is like, when I say he's like in my top 10 of like all-time favorite rappers, like I really, that's something that I really got to know, like the back scene. Like Juicy, he found you on his own when he was doing like that scout for producers, because I had seen he was doing that a couple times. He was scouting for like new producers and all that and stuff. He had found you then, or?
No, I already knew Crazy Mike.
His engineer.
Yeah, I knew Crazy Mike already. And I sent Crazy Mike some shit for Juicy J because I was already like working with him.
I seen a lot of history in that room. You, Remix God, Suede, Tech Curry.
Oh yeah.
Lot of history sitting right in that one room, man. That shit crazy.
That shit crazy. Even like from the Tiger Wolf up in there, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know about her, but she a dope ass writer. Definitely. Tiger Wolf was there. Everybody was there. That week, that was like a long ass week of working, bro. But yeah, I think Crazy Mike had hit me up. He was like, bro, we working on some shit for Rubber Band Business or something like that. And I sent some shit to Crazy Mike. And then next thing you know, Juicy J was like, hey man, who is that? I'm trying to sign him. And that was it.
He probably told Crazy, walked in the studio, like, play me some Pippin, man. Probably just put that shit right up.
Yeah, probably so.
And that's what I said. Juicy is the GOAT for real. A lot of people don't know, like, Juicy not even just a rapper for real. He played behind the scenes on everything, production, writing, and all that. So like when Juicy J signing who he's signing, he know what he doing. So no.
Oh yeah. Even like the sessions and shit, it was 12-hour sessions a day. It was like 7 days or some shit. 12-hour sessions, and he just had so many people like from Columbia Records, like their whole roster just coming through that shit. And he'll be like, hey, so-and-so ready to come through. All right, we ready to have Megan come through. We ready to have this person come through. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was so many people, like even in the pictures that you seen. But that was just all the shit that was captured because a lot of them people was like in the other rooms. They'd be in the other rooms and shit. And yeah, that was my little room right there with all of us in it. So they had all the young people that was coming up in one room, and then they was probably like recording in the big room.
That's the best thing I love about the mob. Like, even though you guys, because there's the thing, like, you guys are 808 Mafia official, but the one thing I love about the mob is that y'all all got y'all individual routes while y'all still keep it a family, because, you know, y'all worldwide, international and everything, you know, and I appreciate that, like, everybody can still make their own lane, from you to Gezin to Cream, from Zanny Clan, like, everybody making their own lane, because, like, this year, bro, especially once I started submitting the beat critique, like, you really started taking over Twitch with this beat critique, bro. And, you know, a lot of people that heard the first episode, they were surprised when I was talking about how you really brought a lot of people together this year, and you know they don't know that you played a big part in that, not just in placements but collaborations and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because a lot of those guys that came in there, they probably was just looking for, oh, probably just wanted somebody to hear it. They ain't even expect a lot of shit to happen, I guess, or maybe they did expect a lot of shit. I don't know, because it just shit just happened the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did this shit, and then I started seeing a lot of other big producers following suit, and it was opening people up to be more open, I guess you can say.
Yeah, that was the one thing I didn't expect. Like probably after my second or third week that I was submitting, like at a certain point, some of us, we didn't care about the placements. We didn't care about the rate. Like everybody just started sending each other's information, just like, yo, we need to do some shit and all that. Like that's what it's really about. Like even though of course everybody wanted to do it to get that 10 rate, of course, but at the same time, the producers that we started seeing in there, like everybody just linked. Now some of them got placements, some of them getting production deals and
Oh
everything.
yeah. Yeah, that's the shit that got me proud right there. I'm like, damn, because even if it won't me, like, say like if somebody was to send something to Colombia or some shit, or make a connection, at least I gave them a drive or some shit to be able to, or know what to do, like know the route to take to get that shit there or something like that. But it was definitely dope, like seeing a lot of people getting put on like little producer teams and shit like that, and getting the placements that they've been getting. I was like, cool. Definitely.
I say it like this, like just speaking from, you know, for anybody who want to submit for the future, I say like this. Y'all better start submitting to them beat critiques YK doing every week, because I'm gonna just say it from my experience. I'm connected with a lot of people that ask me like, yo, how you connected with the producers you connected with today? And I'll be sitting there like, man, look, all I gotta do is pull up that one video I put on Instagram of that night. I call it the night of the new legends, when it was some internet money producers from the new generation. My homie Skyark, he had started a label called Virtual Verse Records. It was actually 2 or 3 producers from that label in there. We had Digital Dior in the building, and like, you know, Sonny Laurent that night. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
It was a hot commodity that night. Like, and then, you know, Sonny just, he did like, he seen my John, and like, I think that night you rated that one like a 7, if I remember, but he just heard that joint. He's sitting there like, yo, that shit fire. And then I'm sitting there like, Sonny Laurent saying my shit fire. And the 808 Mafia beat critique. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like the small things like that count, but that's from being consistent, because if it wasn't for you, bro, like the one thing I fuck with your, like some critiques, you know, they show love, but with your critiques, you're always honest. You'll always tell a producer like, you need to step up here. You need to mix on this. You know, you might have to turn that down a little bit. You're always honest about the critique. You're not just giving ratings. You're not just giving placements. You're giving honest critiques, and you have helped a lot of producers actually step they shit up, me included. You know, I could really speak for that.
Yeah, because I could say like from when I started making beats, I never had nobody to be like, hey, bro, you need to do this or do that. I just thought it was fire at the time. I'm like, oh, this shit hard. Listen to this, and they be like, yeah, that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? You gonna forever think that your shit is there, you know what I'm saying? Already, but it ain't there yet. And then
even when it is there, it ain't there yet.
It ain't there yet. It's still not there. It's always room to improve in what you're doing. And I know some people that ain't had nobody to tell them that, nah, bro, that ain't it right there. And they still sound the same.
You was probably like one of the first people I could say in my circle, like, you know, that started really telling me like, oh yeah, I definitely need to step my shit up, because, you know, people may not see it because I don't post beats like that to sell anymore. A lot of beats that I've done for customs, you know, and all that. Because like once I started doing customs and I thought about what you told me, you know, I've been making, you know, a lot of money from the customs. I've been getting, you know, placements on the side, this, that, and the third. I don't brag about nothing, but, you know, I got, and that far because you was there to, steer me right. Like, oh shit, like nobody told me that beforehand. Everybody just like, yeah, that shit hot. You feel me?
Yeah, I was in the studio with a guy one day. He ended up showing up in the Beat Critique, like I think two sessions ago or something. And yeah, I was in the studio with him, and he played some beats and shit. And then I was like, pull up the session to the beat. Something sound weird. And he was like, all right. He pulled up the session to the beat. And every session to every beat that he played, none of that shit was nothing was like in the spot that it was supposed to be in, because he didn't know how to I forgot what that shit called. Like when everything is on every line.
A line
like
zero. He does a line zero.
He just had that shit on nothing. So when he played shit, all his notes and shit was they weren't in the right spots. They weren't in the boxes. And I was like, bro, nobody never told you this, that your shit was like off. Everything was off. And he was like, nah, bro, they just be fucking with it. I was like, see, that's it, right? Like, all you got, I was like, your shit would be dope as fuck, but you got to get that shit, everything lined up, bro. Like, quantized, that's what it is. Nothing was quantized and none of that shit. Sure. I'm like, damn. I mean, but some people don't know that. They don't know that they need to do that. And they could be just making beats and they could be the fire shit in the world to them. And then nothing is quantized on the whole shit. Like, everything is off.
Like I said, it's good that it's people like you in the game to help, really steer people in the direction. Like, even though, like, you with the mob, people know that you with a high affiliate, like a high power affiliated label, like y'all a power team, y'all been in the game for some time, you still helping the underground, you still helping the new generation that's coming in, you still giving that word, that advice, that game that they need to just next level they shit, and I really fuck with that, bro. And I've seen you do that from the rip, like way before like the Beat Critique, way before, shit was really popping like that for real. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I always work with everybody. I mean, I don't work with everybody, but I always work with people like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
you can't spread yourself too thin, but it's like now, especially in the beginning, you kind of can't do it, but it's just to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, bro, I want to help anybody that I can, for real, for real.
Yeah, that's honestly where I've been at in the past couple months, like, because honestly, like I said in the intro segment before I called you, I just got done dropping a single with, two creators from Australia. Like I said, and I just did that off of love. Like, the single's still in my name, but like we worked, we were still working besides that, and it's just off of love, because I just really want to just see people really just do their thing. And like, I already know that money gonna come later. I ain't really tripping off that shit right now. But at the same time, like, it's good to see, the producer community getting together, you playing a big part. Like I say like this, in Beat Critiques, you definitely a pioneer of that shit, because I never seen producers collaborate the way they did until your critiques. Like I'll say like this, people, when that night when I posted the John when Sonny was rating my beats, a couple people was like, oh, you Digital Dior now? I'm like, hell no, bro, niggas is working. Niggas is working, bro. Like niggas don't know, like, besides you, like I've, been cool with a couple of folks from the mob, you feel me? I just, like I said, I just don't brag on shit, you feel me? I just don't brag on shit. Like I could have been told niggas, like, niggas been, supporting, niggas been like, it's nothing to brag about. It's just like you said, bro, you got to keep putting in work. You say it in every critique, no matter who's in it. You just got to keep putting in work. You feel me?
Yeah, because like that shit, it just, when things take off, that shit kind of just happen. It happens, bro. Like I'm saying, it's this one female producer I've been seeing like a lot on my timeline, and I don't think she really had any placements or anything. But now, you know what I'm saying, she got like her first gold record.
Are we talking about Monique Winning?
Yeah. Like,
no,
I don't
that I think so. Her first placement was NLE Chopper song, Depression.
Exactly, bro. This shit just happens. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody own her. Like they just own her.
Man, like
that's how it happens,
and I could say it from my end, because Mo, she been working, bro.
She been working like a motherfucker.
She been working like a mother, bro. I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Before she was with Dope Content, only with shout out to True. Before she went her own route and did her own thing, like this girl been working. Like this girl been putting in work forever, and like she just made it work. You feel me? And then when I heard
that's how it go.
When I heard depression, I sat there like, oh my god, like. That shit, like I'm like I said, I'm proud of her for real, cause she definitely deserved that shit, cause she definitely made the way for herself, and just.
And then like my dog, Seph got the waves. Like he a fire ass guitarist from New Zealand. He ain't had no placements, and then I heard him on Instagram, and I heard
a couple of his beats in the critique. Seph definitely got that potential.
Yeah, no, Seph fire. Nah, he got multiple golds and everything. And he just started getting lit last year because we had got some shit with, like, I had got him a placement with Juice WRLD. And yeah, so it was me and him on the beat, and Juice WRLD used the shit, but the shit never came out. And after that, he just took off. He took off after that. That motherfucker throwing gold, platinum left and right now. Man, he got a shitload of placements, bro. That shit is crazy.
I know.
But when it happens, it happens. And like the thing was, he didn't even want to sell his guitar kits for more than $20 at one point. He was like, "You think I should do a guitar loop kit?" You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't think that he could sell. I was like, "Bro, your shit is fire. You can sell, bro. Like just do it."
You just gotta have faith in yourself, bro. I really think 50% of the shit is faith, bro. Just having faith in your craft.
And when it happens, bro, that shit really happens. Like when they be like overnight shit, it happens. But you got to capitalize off when it happens. Like you can't take that when it finally happens and just let that shit blow your head up, because that'll fuck you up. When it happens, you got to capitalize and put in more work even harder.
For sure. I'm curious. I seen what's his name, KY Money from the critique. I seen he just signed his first production deal last week. Said, damn, bro. And it's crazy. Like when he was submitting beats to us every week. And I think he was only 13, 14 years old now or some shit.
I think he's 16 or something.
I think it's like 15, 16. I think during the critique, we helped him get his first 100 subscribers. Cause like, I think he was at like 70 or 80 during the time. But then like during the critique, he just started running the numbers up, and then he just been making moves ever since.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I tell everybody to share their social medias and whatever other platforms they got. Everybody just follow each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't hurt nothing. You know.
Besides the weekly beat critiques, bro, what do you think is next for you, bro? Like besides like the placements and being in the studio with Crazy Mike and Juicy and all that, because like I already know that shit. I already know shit gonna be coming with that at some point. I know we can't discuss all the sauce, but besides all that, what do you think is next for you? Just for YK.
Shit. Probably more placements. Try to get some plaques for the old wall and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I probably try to get me like a job in the record label or something, because I'm actually real good at this shit.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Southside don't got you on no A&R shit yet.
Right.
My opinion, I'm sitting there like, damn, Southside ain't made him an A&R yet.
I definitely could do that shit somewhere though. That's a for sure. I have seen that, because I never thought it'd be like that for the beat critique, where I could just be like, hey bro, fuck with him, fuck with this person, and then they do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like once you're in there, you can kind of like persuade people that, hey, fuck with this person, bro. He
say like this.
Motherfucker.
Start giving Southside some more beats he can kill in 5 minutes.
Shit, we got so many songs in the vault. He don't even need no more beats, man. No bullshit. We was working on a project like a few years ago. That shit been done. Everything been done.
Then I'll say it like this: they might as well start making them packs for Baby Sizzle. Then I know he don't got enough.
Oh yeah, yet. He ready to go crazy.
I've been watching this couple of videos that World Star been posting. He been going crazy.
Yeah, Baby Sizzle fire, bro.
when Southside put out 808 Day, what's that? That Everything Fire. That is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, bro,
That is one of my
shit so
favorite songs
fire.
right there, for real.
Yeah, man. When he get older, he gonna be lit. That's guaranteed. Don't he got a song with Lil Yachty too?
I got,
Yeah,
I gotta search up that John. I've been so focused on the underground lately. I haven't been searching up shit like that.
yeah. I think Baby Sizzle got one with Lil Yachty. I was like, what? That shit had me mind blown, bro. He gonna be turned when he get older.
Man, for sure,
And
for sure. I say like this, man. Like, I definitely want to see more work. Like, before we get out this episode, like, just in my opinion, I just want to see more work with you and D Dot for real, cause y'all definitely like. What's that song off of his last mixtape on SoundCloud? Molly Perk. That's definitely one of my favorite like collabs you and D Dot did for Southside of all time. You feel me? Like,
oh yeah, yeah. We had that
definitely.
shit for probably like 2 or 3 years before he ever put it on there. Like we just been having that shit. Like I got so many songs that ain't out. That shit don't make sense, bro. Like so many unreleased. But yeah, that was one of them. That shit was fire. I got one with Southside, me, and Beat Billionaire. That shit cold too.
Man,
That shit super cold.
Billionaire definitely a GOAT. Definitely one of my favorites since, I've been in middle school. He been killing shit. You feel me?
Yeah, and he actually from my city. So it's like, man, we been cool for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He from the same area in Richmond, Virginia, Southside area. And I ain't even know at first. I ain't know until I was like in the studio in Richmond and somebody was like, yeah, Billionaire? I was like, who the hell is that? They were like, yeah, he Billionaire. He with Rick Ross and them. And I was like, he from here? You know what I'm saying? Because I never thought that, because I think he had that song Bag of Money out at the time with T-Pain and Rick Ross.
Yeah, Be Billionaire, he had a lot of stuff with Ross even before Bag of Money. It's just that was the one that's like, okay, now
That was the hit single.
that was the one right there. Like, okay, now they know who he is. But like, I was listening to Be Billionaire before that shit. Like,
Then I found out he did like
crazy.
T.I.
It's crazy.
Young Dro
You only down Richmond. I'm probably only like, oh shit, I'm probably like only 4 hours from you.
Oh yeah, where you from?
Right up East Coast and Philly, bro. I'm like probably 4 hours from you.
Oh, so you up there with Hussein and them.
Yeah. Hussein, he in Pittsburgh. He probably like maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from me. But he not that far from me though, because we in the same state, because it's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man. We need to get like.
I haven't talked to Taliban Jew in like 2 years though. I used to talk to him on the daily. I ain't talked to him in like 2 years.
For real? Yeah, I ain't talked to him in a minute neither. I've been just sitting here like focusing and trying to figure out new ways to do new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just a whole lot of new different shit. And
Man,
that's pretty much all I've been doing.
I'm gonna say like this, you and Nico, y'all definitely been going crazy. Nico Baran, y'all been going crazy like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, man. I got so much shit with Nico. Nico, he definitely next, man. He next. He is next up. Cause first it was Seph. It's Nico next. Yeah.
I think Danny Wolf about to make a name this year too, cause like Danny been killing shit, but it's like it's gonna be that hit song that's really gonna be like, okay, Danny definitely got next now, even though he been working. You feel me? Cause I know you got some shit with him too.
Oh yeah, I got probably like 100 beats with Danny Wolf. Like he sent me shit on a regular basis. At first, the funny thing is when he was sending me shit, I used to delete all the emails, bro, because I thought it was a fake person. Because people used to do so much little trolling shit in my emails like that.
Trolling and spamming?
Yeah, just spamming my shit with like loops and shit. And I was like, who the fuck is this? It say Danny Wolf, but bro, this ain't no fucking Danny Wolf. So then I DM'd him. I was like, hey, bro, you got somebody acting like you. They keep on sending me loops and shit. And then he was like, oh, nah, that's me. I was like, oh, okay. And we just been going in there since. And mind you, I was deleting this shit for a whole year the year before.
Damn.
I was getting a new pack every month.
It was a good thing you hit him up about that shit.
Yeah, bro, I had to hit him up, bro, because I was like, bro, this shit just keep happening every month. I keep saying this shit. All right, let me hit him up, man, because I ain't never talked to him before or nothing. But I guess he knew me. I ain't even know how he got the email. Like, so I ain't know. That's the main reason why I thought it was fake.
Yeah, I'm going to say, because I'm going to say, you don't really put your email out there unless, like, you doing the beat critique or unless you give a nigga your email. Because, I know I got your email. You feel me?
Yeah.
But, like,
that's why it was crazy, because it was one of the emails that, like, don't nobody really got type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what the fuck? Like, ain't no way. Like, how the fuck he... I was like, this can't be him. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you get this one?
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But, yeah. He be sending some fire shit, too. Him and Nico, man. But, you know, Danny, he already straight.
Oh, yeah, he already straight, but, like, I just feel like he about to still be next level and all that shit. He's still about to just like same thing with everybody. Like, you know, people don't know, like, some people, you can make moves, but like you said, like, you still not there. You still gotta, like, go get ready for the next move. Because, like, we all been there. Like, you know, like I've been worked with one of Jeezy's former artists, like, way back then. You know, now it's just off of a connect that I had up here in Philly. So, like, I was already doing that. That was before my, like you said, my beats was shit back then. I didn't even know how to mix beats when I got this placement. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we did that shit. Like I said, like, it was just, now this year was probably like my top year where I made like a lot of major moves just off of working with you, working with, you know, Digital Dior, Sonny, and that was just off of all of us just showing love, because, like, I met the majority of Digital Dior from the Beat Critique. So that's why I be telling producers, like, every opportunity counts.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was glad I like found out about that Twitch shit though, because I used to watch. I'll be watching people on Twitch, like T-Pain and all them, and just people that was already on Twitch. And I was like, you know what? I can just go ahead and do. I can do something on here. I was like, I'm gonna just play the game
I think
on
Twitch
here.
is a new way of, like, getting the networking and the research. Like, because I just been seeing a lot of people get connections off of Twitch. I think that's the new wave, honestly, that people don't know about. So I feel like that's the one sauce I'm going to get producers on this episode right now. Like, Twitch, pay attention, because, like, honestly, what's his name? Ducko from Air Drummer signed with Mike Will. Like, we talk on the daily, but, like, I'm honestly about to just, like, hit this nigga up on some Apex shit. And then we just probably gonna get working on some shit, because it's like I said, like, he always be hitting me up, like, to get that, because I know you be getting it in on Warzone and shit. You be getting it in.
Yeah, definitely. And then like you could be a producer, right? And you could be like, all right, oh shit, T Grizzly's streaming, because he be streaming like a motherfucker now, playing Warzone. You could just go on that bitch, and then next thing you know, you just send that message real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got beats too, bro. You probably drop him a sub or some shit. He be like, oh yeah, thanks for the sub. You got his attention. Hey man, I got beats too, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, for real? Shit, hit me up on the gram or something. You know what I'm saying? Or whisper me or some shit. You don't know. You never know.
You just gotta relate. Like, that's the one thing I've been learning with people. You just gotta relate. You feel me?
Yeah, because that man be on that bitch damn near all day, all night. Like, every time I turn around, I be seeing T Grizzly on that motherfucker going in.
Well, look, like I said, man, you know, it was great having you for this episode, man. I know, you know, we both busy. Like, I got some inquiries I got to finish myself, but, you know, if anybody want to get at my boy, you know, follow him on Instagram and Twitter, my YK808 Mafia, no underscore, no none of that. You know, make sure y'all start submitting to the Beat Critique TV on Twitch. You know, follow YK, you'll find the, you know, right in the post is still in the bio, right? The page.
Yeah, everything in the bio, the email, the post. Send one MP3 if you do come through. One MP3, make sure you send it before 9:00 Eastern on Friday.
I definitely gotta come back in that shit, because, you know, I've been so busy making moves and doing the podcast. I haven't been there on the last month or two. I definitely gotta make a return, because, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a couple people that probably been wanting me back on that shit.
Yeah, I ain't did it in probably like a week or so, because I've been recording, man. I'm back recording again, you know.
I noticed that. I seen a couple posts, but I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "I'm gonna keep quiet on that until we see what's gonna drop."
Yeah, this shit about to be fire too.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
saying like I'm gonna definitely start submitting some beats for that shit then.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my email is always open. Me and that boy
For sure.
Spinelli, we've been going crazy. I'm gonna try to get some features over there on that shit and everything. I'm just trying to figure it out, man, because I ain't rapped in a long time, but the shit that I'm coming up with is that shit hard as fuck, bro. This shit about to be fire.
For sure, man. Man, I'm gonna catch up with you tomorrow, man. You know, because I gotta get, it's the first 4K episode with the camera hanging up here and shit, so I gotta get all that edited and everything. But I'm gonna catch you on the flip side, once the episode drop. You feel me?
All right, yeah, for sure, man.
All right,
Thanks for
peace,
having
bro.
me on here, bro. All right.
All right, bro. Peace having you. Let Me Rap With You podcast. Your boy 215 Got Beats, aka Streets, aka you already know this. YK808 Mafia in the building. We out.
All right.